Hey guys, welcome to our 2 plus odds ticket prediction for today. And of course, yesterday we won all our 3 tickets, a total of about 7 plus odds, including the 2 plus odds prediction. So I need you guys to like this video. Please like this video and subscribe. We have a lot of winning tickets coming our way before the end of the month. We need to end December on a very good note with a lot of green tickets. So like this video, subscribe, very important, and share with your friends, family, enemies, family people, everybody, share with them. So without wasting time, let's get into the matches we have for today. The very first game we have for you is from the Europa League, and it's Villarreal versus Maccabi Haifa. So Villarreal, we look at them at home, 5 matches played, and they have won 2 times, lost twice, and drawn once. Okay, and then interestingly, the matches they lost were to teams that are, you would consider teams that are better than them in many aspects. But you look at Maccabi Haifa away from home has been very disappointing. 3 losses and 2 wins. And interestingly, the reverse fixture, which featured Maccabi Haifa at home to Villarreal did beat them, I think, by 2-1. So now, this return visit is a game that Villarreal will definitely win in 90 minutes. There is no doubt about that. Okay, and interestingly, Maccabi Haifa has and they've won just 1 game in their group stage. So out of, I think, 4 or 5 games that have been played, they've won only 1. They've been very disappointing, and they are currently on a back-to-back defeat in the Europa League group stage games. So it's going to be a very interesting game, but it's a game that we expect Villarreal to pick maximum points in 90 minutes. So the odd for Villarreal to win or draw in 90 minutes is 1.10. The next fixture we have for you guys is from the England Premier League. It's Aston Villa versus Manchester City. So we look at Aston Villa at home, an interesting team that has played very well, won 5 times at home, and scored in every one of their home games. Now we look at Manchester City. Manchester City has scored in 4 out of the last 5 away matches they've played in. The only away game that Manchester City did not score was against Arsenal. And we know how difficult that game was for Manchester City. But every other game, this team has scored when playing away. And of course, their head-to-head shows that Manchester City has scored in every one of their last 5 games against Aston Villa. So whether the game ended 1-1, 2-1, or whatever, Manchester City did score in every one of their last 5 games to Aston Villa. So what we are predicting is simple. We are predicting Manchester City to score over 0.5 goals in 90 minutes. So the odd for Manchester City to score over 0.5 goals in 90 minutes is 1.12. It's also important we look at their standings to see what this game would mean, because when you look at their standings, you see that Manchester City is position 3. They've been on a couple of draws. They've drawn Liverpool, they've drawn Tottenham, disappointing draws, and they'll look at this game and tell themselves, we need to pick maximum points. While I'm not sure if they will pick maximum points, because Aston Villa is clearly very strong. But one thing is for sure, that Manchester City will definitely score a couple of goals. So again, it's for this reason that we are predicting Manchester City to score over 0.5 goals in 90 minutes at odds of 1.12. The next game we have for you guys is from the England Premier League, and it's Brighton against Brentford. So we look at Brighton at home. Last 5 matches, there has been 2 wins and 3 draws. Brighton has not lost any game while playing at home. Then Brentford away from home, 3 losses, 1 win and 1 draw. Brentford hasn't been impressive at all. And you look at their head-to-head. Their head-to-head shows that this is a fixture that Brighton has won. They've lost just once in 5 meetings. So a very interesting fixture. So what that means is that in terms of current form, their head-to-head, Brighton has the upper hand. It helps that we look at their standings to see where these two teams are and how much this game will impact them. So when you look at their standings, you see that Brighton is position 8, while Brentford is position 11. Brighton would want to make it into the Europa places, and they know that if they win this game, they will leapfrog Manchester United potentially into the 7th position. So this game will give them a lot of motivation to pick maximum points in 90 minutes. And against a struggling Brentford team that hasn't played so well away from them, this is a game that Brighton will win or draw in 90 minutes. And bear in mind, Brighton came so close to picking 3 points against Chelsea, and they will be biting themselves, scratching their heads and telling themselves, we need to win this game to make up for the lost match. So the odds for Brighton to win or draw in 90 minutes is 1.28. And the final game we have for you guys is from the England Premier League. It's Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. Fulham at home, 5 matches played, 3 wins and 2 losses. Nottingham Forest has been very disappointing. 5 matches played, 3 losses, 1 win and 1 draw. Interestingly, when you look at the games Fulham lost at home, they lost to Manchester United, a very strong team. They also lost to Chelsea, that was clearly coming up real quick. So it's understandable why Fulham lost the games they lost. But then when you look at the teams that were on their level, or teams that are better than them, they've done very well to win or draw those matches. And the head-to-head clearly shows that their most recent Premier League meeting ended in Fulham winning Nottingham Forest by 2-0. So this is clearly a game that Fulham will win or draw in 90 minutes, and the odds for Fulham to win or draw this game in 90 minutes is 1.28. And of course, we have the booking code for you guys, the SportyBet booking code, the 1xBet booking code for your benefit. I wish you guys the very best. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and thank you.